Hello YouTube, it's Kingpin of Cinema.
And QB999.
And the summer season is over, and now we're coming in the fall. And thanks to this Entertainment Weekly, which I do not subscribe to.
I do.
Yeah, thank you to Morgulicious for supplying this to us. We got an entire list of all the big movies supposed to come out through all this fall, so we're going to go through and tell you which ones we think
we are going to go see and hopefully review, and what we think of the ones, about all of them, what we think of all of them.
Well, not all of the movies, but at least ones that we think are going to be either good or complete shit.
Basically all the ones we circled. Anyhow, September 2nd, we have Apollo 18, which is a horror film that takes place on the moon.
It's basically paranormal in space. That's all it is.
So, if you like Paranormal Activity, you'll probably like Apollo 18.
I mean, that's where most sequels go, right? The logical place to go? Space.
Space. I wish Saw went in space.
It will happen.
I want it to happen. September 9th, we have Bucky Larson, Born to Be a Star.
We saw the preview for this today when we went and saw 30 Seconds or Less. And we just gotta say, someone actually had to pitch that idea, and then someone had to approve it. Yes.
It was written by Adam Sandler, so that gives you kind of a reason how it got made.
Sandler should stick to making crappy movies lately. God, I mean...
This is all it is like some hick boy with buck teeth finds out his parents were in porn, and his thought is, they were TV stars, I'm gonna go be a TV star too. And so he goes to California and tries to get into the porn industry. And hilarity ensues.
And they have this ongoing joke where he keeps taking his pants down, and I guess he has a small penis.
And everyone laughs.
It's like, they do this like 3 times.
Just in the trailer.
And they also have this ongoing joke of everybody liking his accent, but he's not getting why. He's American. And of course the preview has the song, Let's Do It Like the Discovery Channel, which I fucking hate.
Oh, the bad touch?
Yeah, and what a way to make your trailer look so, like, outdated.
So already in the fall, we have one movie we think is going to be, we might like, and then one movie we know is going to be complete shit.
And I'm probably not going to see that film. I just circled it because it looked fucking horrible.
And it needs to be destroyed.
The only people who are going to see this film are fat, stupid, lazy people that shove popcorn in their hole, and teenagers in middle school. And that's it. Don't see it.
The next movie we have is Contagion.
September 9th, Contagion.
For me, it kind of looks like a new The Happening, but we'll see how this one goes.
So we got Matt Damon and Jude Law, and Kate Winslet.
Yes.
Kate Winslet. So we got a pretty good cast on that one.
Yeah.
That one's basically bird flu comes and is killing humanity and in a breakdown of society. Kind of what I've always wished the zombie film kind of was.
Yeah.
Showing, like, the zombie virus beginning and the breakdown of society. So, I'm kind of excited for this one. It looks like it might be really good.
This is kind of an iffy one. We'll see. We'll go in cautiously optimistic.
I think the one part in the preview that's kind of ridiculous is like, I want to talk to my wife. She's dead. What happened? She's dead.
Oh.
What happened?
I want to talk to my wife. She's dead. So can I talk to her? I don't know. It's probably because of the editing for the trailer, but we'll see.
It's just showing the shock of it. No one actually believes their spouse is going to be dead.
And of course, like, the guy going, like, did someone weaponize the bird flu?
Yeah, the birds.
They didn't have to weaponize it. The birds are doing that. So definitely some quirky lines in there.
So some pretty funny scenes in that film.
All right.
Which is unintentional. September 16th, Drive, which we just saw the preview for, and I thought it looked interesting.
It looks like Driver, but we'll see how it looks like a better version of Driver.
I can't say too much about it because it's like a guy who drives stunt cars, and he
gets drafted to commit a crime or something, and
where he, like, on the side, he's a driver for criminals. So then I guess he owes people money. Ron Perlman's in it, and that kind of what piqued my interest. I'm going to see that.
Oh, and of course, all the girls love Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, whatever.
Ryan Gosling,
All right. We also have
September 16th, The Lion King 3D, which is an excuse for Disney to be lazy.
Granted, it probably was the best Disney animated film that they ever made, But it's still them being lazy.
It's basically like, okay, so 2 years in a row, we had Princess and the Frog. That didn't do too well. And we had the freaking Tangled, which was a good movie, but not a lot of people saw it. So what are we going to do as a new film?
Lion King. Release the same old shit.
But make it 3D, and I don't want to spend too much.
So, Disney being lazy, as usual. Next up, we have Killer Elite. This is the one with Jason Statham, Owen Wilson.
Not
Robert
Owen
De Niro.
Wilson. Clive Owen.
Clive Owen.
Owen and Robert De Niro.
It's about, like, two assassins that are basically trying to kill each other.
And my god, what a great cast. That I love Jason Statham now. I still hate the Transporter series because they suck, but I like watching him now. It's a lot of fun.
Another movie I'm looking forward to on September 30th is 50-50.
I have no idea what that is.
It's basically Seth Rogen and his friend who finds out that he has, like, a spinal tumor, and he has basically half and half a chance of living.
He has cancer.
Yeah.
It's a comedy about
That's
cancer.
usually what a tumor implies.
But I'm just saying that.
But you see him basically trying to cope with this whole thing and, like, trying to make the best of it. Like, you see Seth Rogen going on, like, you could totally use this to get laid. So you see him walk up to a couple girls in a bar and go like, hey, I have cancer. So Seth Rogen comes up and goes, no, that's not cool. Not cool, that's wrong. So, because I kind of have a personal stake in it, but, it looked funny.
It sounds fucking depressing, like funny people.
Yeah. And, you see him, like, cutting his hair with clippers and going, I use those to shave my balls. And I never clean them. But anyway, so it looked funny to me. But then, that's kind of it for September. And then we get into October, my month, my birthday and everything.
Halloween, yo. Representing.
On October 7th, we get Real Steel.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Or as we've taken to calling it a Super Punch-Out, because that's what it is. We want to call the robot Little Mac.
Alright, moving on. We have Footloose.
Which is
October
a sequel.
14th.
The sequel no one wanted.
Or the remake.
The remake, yeah. You see a bunch of kids driving home from a dance party, they get hit by a train and die. So what's the logical solution? Ban all dancing. Dancing causes trouble.
Which would have made sense back in the 60s,
but now
it's like modern day.
Not now. No, that makes absolutely no sense. That premise does not work anymore. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Kevin Bacon's rolling in his mansion.
Rolling in his mansion.
Yeah, he's not dead. So then, October 14th, we also have The Thing, the prequel.
It seems kind of like, from the trailer we saw, it kind of looks like a combination of the two original movies, but with, like, scene remakes of John Carpenter's The Thing.
It basically, they took John Carpenter's masterpiece and just shot it scene for scene, but replaced the main character with a woman. Because, it's an old, tired cliche that women are, like, more sympathetic in a horror film, where, like, they're more vulnerable by the thing wanting to get into them. It's basically just saying that a penis wants to get in her. That's what The Thing is.
Yep. You know what? We'll go see it. We're not expecting too much, but we just love John Carpenter's The Thing way too much.
And that's probably going to mean that we're going to hate it. I saw the preview and I instantly didn't like it. So hopefully it's good. I doubt it.
But we'll see.
CG monsters? Oh, God.
Next up, we have Paranormal 3 on October 21st. This is supposed to go back into the past of the two main girls from the first two movies and kind of show them as kids and all the weird stuff that happened as kids.
I gotta say, really effective preview. I like Paranormal 1 and 2. The one concern I have is that I don't want it to explore why the demon is following them. Because it's scarier if you don't know.
From what we saw, the premise is supposed to revolve around, like, Bloody Mary. You see the little two girls in the bathroom doing Bloody Mary.
Well, that's just the gimmick.
Yeah. And they run out, but as you run out, you see, like, the light coming into the bathroom from the hallway, and you see a woman's figure standing there.
I mean, that's just something they did for the preview, because everybody knows the Bloody Mary thing, so that's just a way to get a scare out of the audience. I don't think the movie's going to revolve around
Anyway,
that.
I think that's pretty much it for October.
Yeah, October. You get, two horror movies in October.
Those are the...
Go figure.
So then we come across November. It is November 4th, And first off, we have Puss in Boots.
Which is basically DreamWorks horroring out Shrek more.
Which is DreamWorks being lazy.
Yep.
Instead of coming up with new ideas, it's kind of like, Xbox with Halo. You know what? God, we can't think of anything. More Halo.
Tower Heist, starring Ben Stiller and Eddie Murphy, which I thought looked kind of funny.
Eddie Murphy, I'm very cautious when it comes to Eddie Murphy. Very cautious.
But
we'll see how Ben Stiller can sometimes do good work. So we'll see.
The preview looked good enough for me to say I wanted to see it.
Not as good as a very Harold and Kumar Christmas in 3D.
Look, this is the death of cinema right here. Fucking movies like Harold and Kumar 3D and Bucky Larson. These previews were back to back when we saw 30 minutes or less. Back to back, we had to watch.
First off, big warning sign.
Fuck these films.
This is a Christmas movie that comes out in the beginning of November.
That movie looks fucking horrible.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say is fuck that film. Fuck it hard.
Alright, skip forward to November 9th, there's nothing. November 11th, there's nothing. November 18th, we have the Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn Part 1. We are actually excited about this one. Just because if half the shit that's in the book gets made into this movie, we will be happy.
I kind of wish they got David Cronenberg to direct it. I don't know, you don't know who that is, but... I just want to see the scene where he, the baby kicks her and breaks her spinal cord, though that probably won't be till the second one.
Yeah.
Or when they're, fucking, and he's, does it so hard it knocks her unconscious. You gotta admit...
Some of this shit just sounds so fucking crazy.
It just sounds so hilarious that it just might be worth watching.
Alright. Next up, we actually have, on November 21st, or 23rd...
23rd.
The Muppets movie.
Which, very effective ad campaign, I gotta admit. It's really... They have some really clever previews.
Oh, nostalgia, how I miss you.
Then we got Piranha 3 Double D.
We liked the first movie.
We loved the first movie.
It was just so flat out ridiculous and stupid. You just can't help but not like it.
So, we're definitely seeing this one. Though this should have come out in October.
During horror.
Where horror movies are supposed to come out. Final Destination 5. December.
So we're done with November. We're moving on to December. The first 2 weeks, there's nothing.
Nothing.
And then in the third week, we have not only Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked,
God,
but you also get the next Sherlock Holmes. Robert Downey Jr., I'll always go see Robert Downey movies.
Yeah,
always.
Any film that Robert Downey Jr. is in, I'm going to see, no matter what. And the first Sherlock Holmes movie, pretty good.
Yeah.
Not great, not perfect, but I think there's only room for improvement.
There's potential.
Yeah.
So we'll go see that. And Robert Downey. It's Robert Downey.
I mean, come on. December 21st, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Now, I didn't like Mission Impossible 1. I hated Mission Impossible 2. Mission Impossible 3 was fantastic. This is what the series always should have been. And this new one looks really good.
Yes.
I'm excited for it.
A majority of these movies, we're missing one thing, and that's an action movie. And that's where this comes in.
Yeah. And it looks exciting. I feel like I'm watching like a Tom Clancy film, but it's Mission Impossible.
I think the last action movie we named was the Elite Killers one.
Yeah. There's only 2 action films this fall.
Alright. And then the week after that, we get The Adventures of Tintin. Which...
Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg, not to mention my childhood, is all right there.
Yeah, we both watched the Tintin cartoon. I think the mocap, actually, for once, looks pretty decent. And...
It's Steven
Spielberg. Even bad Spielberg is entertaining Spielberg.
So let's see. Actually, I think that is the last movie that we can really talk about here.
Well, there's a girl with a dragon tattoo, which I know nothing about.
We didn't read the books. We didn't really care that much.
And we saw the preview, and I still don't know what it's about. Will I see it? Yes, but I don't know what it is.
The preview, they really tried to do, the artsy, interpretive preview where you don't know what the fuck is going on. You're supposed to interpret it for yourself.
But that's a double-edged sword. Yeah, it's neat, but you don't. The audience doesn't know what the fuck this is.
I don't know if I want to go see it.
Are they just assuming we already know what it is? Because I don't.
So anyway, overall, it looks like the fall is going to be another summer where you're going to have very good and very bad.
Yeah, no True Grit this year. No Black Swan this year. So, we'll see how things turn out, and hope you tune in.
There are definitely some movies we're really looking forward to, though.
Yeah, Paranormal.
So,
Yeah.
here's hoping for a good fall after I would honestly say, a mediocre summer. There were really good movies, but still...
I wouldn't say the summer is mediocre. I'd say it's a million times better than last summer.
I don't even remember. I think I blocked it out.
Last summer was Last Airbender and Prince of Persia.
Damn it, now it's back in my head.
Well, thanks for tuning in.
And as always, thanks for watching.